Pengu and the Secret of the Magic Crystal. Pengu is a small, curious penguin. He lives on the bright, icy glaciers of the South Pole. His home is full of white snow, shiny ice, and cold blue water. Pengu loves to wake up early every morning. When the first sunlight touches the ice, everything sparkles like a million diamonds. He always says, "Good morning, world," and smiles. Every morning, Pengu slides down the icy hills near his home. Whoosh! He laughs as he goes faster and faster. At the bottom, he jumps into the water. Splash! The cold water feels fresh and exciting. Penguins love the cold, and Pengu loves it more than anyone. After swimming, he meets his friends, some little fish and a funny seal. They play together, chase each other, and make bubbles in the water. The sea is full of life and laughter. Pengu never gets bored. He always wants to explore, to see new places, and to find new things. One morning, the sky is clear and the air feels special. Pengu decides to go a little farther than usual. "Today I will find something new," he says. He slides and walks for a long time. Then he sees a big iceberg that he has never seen before. It looks tall, white, and shiny like glass. When Pengu comes closer, he sees something strange. Deep inside the ice, there is a soft blue light. It glows slowly, like a heartbeat. Pengu blinks. "What is that?" he whispers. He moves closer and touches the ice. It's very cold, but under it, he feels a warm vibration. It's a mystery. Pengu's eyes grow wide. "I must know what's inside," he says. But it's late in the day and the sun is going down. So he slides back home, thinking about the light all the way. That night, he cannot sleep. He looks at the stars and wonders. Maybe it's a treasure or maybe it's magic. When the morning comes, Pengu is ready. He puts on his red hat and takes his small yellow backpack. Inside, he puts a sandwich, a bottle of water, a small map, and his lucky pebble. He waves to his seal friend and says, "I'm going on an adventure." The wind is strong and cold, but Pengu doesn't stop. He walks, slides, and climbs. Snowflakes dance around him, but he keeps smiling. After a long journey, he reaches the big iceberg again. The blue light inside is brighter than before. Pengu takes a deep breath and starts digging with his little flippers. The ice is hard and his wings get tired. But Pengu doesn't give up. He digs and digs for hours. Finally, a small shining crystal falls into his hands. It is blue, bright, and warm. Pengu looks at it in surprise. "Wow, it's so beautiful," he says. The crystal shines stronger. Then the ground shakes a little. A soft humming sound fills the air. Suddenly, a glowing path of blue light appears on the snow. It looks like a road made of stars. Pengu looks around. Where does it go? He wonders. The light shines far into the distance. He feels curious and brave. "I must follow it." So Pengu starts walking. The path leads him across the snowy land. He climbs small hills and walks through ice tunnels that sparkle in many colors. The wind howls, but Pengu keeps going. He feels like the crystal is calling him forward. As he walks, he meets a white bird sitting on an ice rock. The bird looks at him. "Hello, little penguin," the bird says. "Where are you going?" "I am following this glowing path," says Pengu. "I think it will lead me to something amazing." The bird smiles. "Be careful. The frozen river ahead is deep and dangerous. But if you believe in yourself, you can cross." Pengu thanks the bird and continues walking. After a while, he reaches the frozen river. The ice looks thin and scary. He takes one step. Crack! The ice makes a sound. He quickly jumps back. Then, from the water, a friendly seal appears. "Hello, little one," says the seal. "You look cold. What are you doing here?" "I need to cross the river," says Pengu. "Can you help me, please?" The seal smiles. "Of course. Jump on my back." Pengu climbs on, and the seal swims slowly and carefully across the icy river. The water is dark, but the blue crystal shines in Pengu's hands and lights the way. When they reach the other side, Pengu waves. "Thank you, mister," Seal, good luck, brave penguin, says the seal before diving back into the water. Pengu walks again. The light path becomes stronger. It leads him up a big hill. The wind is loud and the snow falls fast. But Pengu doesn't stop. His heart is full of courage. When he reaches the top, he sees something incredible. Below the hill, there is a giant ice cave. The entrance shines with blue and purple colors. Inside, hundreds of crystals glow like stars. Pengu walks slowly inside. The air feels warm and soft. The walls are covered with crystals, small and big, blue and pink, green and yellow. They all shine together, filling the cave with light. In the middle of the cave, there is one huge crystal. It is glowing brighter than anything Pengu has ever seen. It looks alive. Pengu's small crystal begins to shine too, even brighter, like it's happy to be home. He walks closer and places his crystal near the big one. The cave becomes full of colorful light. The crystals start to hum softly, making a gentle song. The sound is beautiful, like wind, ocean, and stars singing together. Pengu sits down. His eyes are full of wonder. He feels peaceful and proud. He understands now. The little crystal came from here. It wanted to return home, to join the others. He stays there for a while, watching the lights dance on the walls. The music makes him sleepy. When the song ends, the big crystal shines one more time and sends a soft beam of light to Pengu's heart. He feels warm and happy inside. Pengu smiles. Thank you, he whispers. I will never forget this. He takes one small glowing pebble as a memory, puts it in his backpack, and starts walking home. The stars twinkle above him. The snow shines under his feet. It feels like the world is smiling at him. When Pengu finally reaches home, his friends are waiting. The fish jump, the seal claps his flippers, and the bird flies above. Where have you been, Pengu? They ask. Pengu laughs. I found a place full of light and music, a secret cave under the ice, and I found friends who helped me on the way. That night, Pengu sits by the sea and looks at the sky. The northern lights dance, green, blue, and purple, just like the crystals. He takes the small glowing pebble from his bag and holds it close. It shines softly in his hands. Pengu smiles and says the world is big and full of magic. Tomorrow, I will explore again. Then he closes his eyes and falls asleep under the stars, dreaming of his next great adventure across the ice.